I don't normally stream without headphones on, so it's really weird. Give you folks a couple minutes to get in there. Let's see if this. Hey, there it is, right on the top. What, my bald hit? Okay. You look so enthralled to be over there. There's nobody in, so I can't ask if we can be heard. Going to here, go into filters. Check. Check, check. 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 Well, hey, there's two people. Hey, you can hear me. Can you hear Saucy?
Hello.
Sweet. Oh, Steven. Hey, it's been so long. It's been so long. Steven is one of the triplets. There's me, Steven, and our other brother. We won't talk about him. Oh, Mikey. So, okay. Hey, who's this guy? Okay. So this is awfully new, a new way of doing things. You just working? Still in that oil fields, I'm guessing. Yeah. So, okay. We've sat down. We've come up with a plan. Not really. We're just going to wing it, kind of. We did make a coffee. It's delicious. Do you want some? Okay. This is Saucy. This is my daughter, Saucy the Goose. Sorry that y'all get a shot up my nose, but I think this is going to be pretty neat because we get to talk and do some things while I write a book. It's going to be pretty neat. The story is really cool. Saucy has no idea what the story is. She was supposed to have read another one of my books, but still never has. So anyway, this is the cool thing. This one's called In the Dark of the Last Day. You relate to Thag? Thag is crazy. So anyway, this book, like I said, wrote like 20 years ago. I was a youngin'. I won't get into how old I am now, but some of us know that I'm super old. Anyway, this book has some crazy thoughts. It's going to be a wild ride. There's some really cool characters, and we'll get to know them all. It's going to be super fun. But check this out. This is the book. Dude, you just wait. You just stick in and keep up with what's going on. It's nuts. It's nuts. But this is the book. I don't even know what I was drawing here on the back. Looks like a location. But this book is obviously in its rudimentary form. Handwritten. It is handwritten. And yeah, that said, let's start disappointing you. Some things start happening. It's pretty crazy. But there's a lot of things that we're going to have to change because I am not... Dude, this actually would be a really good graphic novel. This would be pretty badass. The other one would be pretty awesome too. But I'm a totally different writer these days than I was back then. And like I said, like this is a 28 chapter book. And let me get to the end of it. 28 chapters. Right there. It's kind of thin, but we're going to be adding stuff. We're going to be redoing some things because there was some stuff that I did that there was no research for. I just went off the top of my head. We'll be doing some research. Saucy and she's agreed to help me with this. And we're going to have some fun. Is anybody ready? I see one person already dropped out. That's awesome. Saucy, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
She's ready. Can y'all hear Saucy?
Hi.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So... Okay. DeVulture. Hey, did you get your name from Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Okay. Steven, I remember a specific restaurant where one of the first things I ever heard you say was there was a large table of us and you stood up because there was a basketball game going on. One of the first things I ever heard you say was, "Fuck you, Steph Curry." So if I start calling you Steph, just overlook it. You were apparently not a fan of the fact that Steph Curry was whipping the Spurs. All by himself. Anyway, here we go. Okay, so in the first chapter, you get to meet the two main characters. Obviously, that's the way. Yeah, you had a beer or two that night. Anyway, so we get to meet the first two characters. Names of the characters in this book are pretty wild. I don't know how these names came to me. The only really normal name is a guy named Matt, but his actual name is Matson. You'll see. Okay, so let's get started with chapter 1. I'm sure y'all can see that pretty well. Yeah? Okay. Let's make that bigger. Let's take it on up to a 24 point. Let's bold it as well. Let's go ahead and save this. Okay. Let's go into data. New folder. I know y'all can't really see what I'm doing here because it's fit for the typing, but probably should have done this a while back. We lost another viewer. It's okay. There's a couple that we need, and that's it. That's it. Okay. There we go. Save chapter 1. Okay, we're rolling. We're rolling. Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
I'm
Okay.
ready.
You're ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we get to meet Griven and the main character. You'll never know his name. I'll just tell you that straight off from the bat. You'll never know the main character's name. He'll be known as the main character. Okay, so what's happened is we're coming off of what's let's go back. Let's drop that. Let's go to 12 point. Wow. Spacing. How do you get to the? Where do you do the thing?
What?
That's Remy. The spacing and stuff. Because it's supposed to be double spaced.
Go to home.
Home?
And then that one.
What? Right here?
Yeah.
Double spaced. Okay. Pew. And we don't need bold anymore. Okay. So, all right. In the dark of the last day, it's the world is ending. A lot of crazy shit's going on. And as the world is getting closer to dying fully, demons are being released upon the earth. Different types of demons. They're known as jackals in the book. So it's got some stuff that's going on. And it's not, I mean, you'll catch on through while the book goes, but while we're doing this, so you know the information as we go, now you know. They're coming out of quite a day they've had. And they're traveling together. They're doing things. It's a little bit exhausting for the two. So, as I said, very, very jacked up writing. Like there's some tense issues because I wasn't really sure of what I was doing back in the day. But it says a hole opened. Looking at that in the sky. Let's say in the clouds. You know? This is going to be hard because I'm going to be trying to talk to y'all and typing what I'm saying to y'all, and it's weird. Just long enough to cast my staggering shadow. So, some of the book, most of it. I mean, there is the main character. Some of it, when the main character's in the chapter, it's written in first person view from his point of view, and then other chapters are explaining what's going on with other characters, and then it'll come back to first person. It might be a little confusing, but it'll be okay. We'll make it. We'll live, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I don't like that line. The next one. The grave may call my name, and like half of it's printed, half of it's in cursive. The grave may call my name, but I won't answer today. I don't like that line. What do you think?
We could put it somewhere else.
Maybe so. Okay. So we're in past tense. It's going to be like my other book. We're going to do it in past tense. Let's see. Griven denies his exhaustion. Griven is you'll find out he's a smart ass. He's pretty fun though. He's very knowledgeable. Okay. The day prior. Whoa, 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 whoa. We'll say the previous day and had taken a toll on my traveling partner and me. What? There's only one L in traveling. I misspelled something. That's crazy. Okay. We'll get into that. Still looking over there. My partner, Griven. There's your first crazy name. Denied his exhaustion, but could tell otherwise. I think that's a better way to word it than what's in there, right? Yeah. Which there's things that I know that you don't. So do that. We'll go ahead and add this to the dictionary because it's going to be in there, I don't know, 22,000 times. Oh my God, stop. Let me add to dictionary. Left kick. Okay. Griven. Okay. Is there anything else that we need to add in there? Do we need to explain a little bit? It's coming though. We'll just jump right in it. What do you think? Just jump right in? Because it's going to explain in dialogue here in a second. Y'all cool with that? Just jump right in? Because dialogue is about to go. Let's do this. There we go. Cast my staggering shadow on the ground in front of me. Let's jump in. Okay. If the vulture says it, by God, let's drink coffee. Okay. There's ice. Oh, man, it's okay. That's actually a good question. People need to know that. We'll start with fantasy. It's obviously fiction. But there's also religious textures, spiritual textures. There is some. I got some? What? What's up? What's up? Oh, pretty great. I can see through my glasses. They look foggy from where I'm at, but I think it's a reflection of the screens. They're not foggy ones. Okay. So there are some religious things and spiritual things that happen in here. But like I said, fiction, and there was I can't say no research because I had done some research on some things just for my own sake. And I wrote some of this book based off of some of the things that I found out. But it's not like really extremely researched to the point that I would like it, because I had just gotten out of high school and I was done with studying, so I wasn't going to put more time into it. So now when we get to the chapter where it really needs the research, Saucy and I, that didn't make sense. Saucy and I will do some good research and see what we can come up with to make it really pop. So there's some comedy in it, and there's horror. So much like my last book, like it'll go from comedy to horror, and it's just kind of the way I live my life. Scary, funny. Is that okay? All right. Okay, so into the dialogue between the main character and Griven. Obviously, the first dialogue of the book. So, main character. Should we do an action tagline? You don't know what an action tagline is?
No.
Sleepy, I asked, while doing this.
Sure.
Not, while intentionally not looking at Griven?
What would he be doing while not looking at Griven?
Looking around, combing the woods for jackals. Hey, that's a good idea. How would I, while looking, I can't say combing, visually combing. Visually combing the woods. More of the jackals.
What if you put comma after asked and then took while out?
I asked visually combing. I don't think that would work. Because it's saying simultaneously asking him while looking, so it's you're not. Maybe. Junting. Could have been. There we go. Yeah. Let's go ahead and add. Let's add jackals in there because that's just the way it's spelled. Let's add it to the Grammarly. I use Grammarly while I write, by the way. Grammarly, add it to that dictionary as well. And Grammarly is telling me that something's wrong. Okay, yeah. It said before me instead of in front of me. We'll do that. We'll do that. Yeah. Right? Okay. Okay, so. And then here comes smartass Griven. Nope. I've got another 12 hours in me. My punctuation and stuff in this was crazy. Griven replied. Here we go. We can kind of comedy this up because this one says sleepy. I asked while visually combing the woods. I asked while visually combing the woods. Griven replied while visually looking stoned.
Yeah.
I love comedy. Look, but I don't know if people get my comedy. Like when I do my comedy gaming videos, like it's so rapid fire and the stuff that goes through my head, and that's a problem with my writing. And I'm already off track. The stuff, like the way it rapid fires through my head, I chuckle and I put out these videos. He's not though. He's not. He just looks that way. And if you stick through this whole thing, you'll find something out. The end of this story is absolutely twisted. I was telling Saucy. Let me add this in. Let's add that to the dictionary. Okay, that went away. When I wrote this book initially, I wrote the whole thing, wrote all the ending, went back and proofread it. Not real good because it's shit, but read it all the way. And then when I read the ending, my mind was blown and my eyes got real big. And I was like, holy shit, that's insane. And then I realized that I had written it and I knew the ending was coming. It still caught me off guard and blew my mind. Okay. Okay, main character has his cuts too. Man, that's a...
It's a lot of spaces.
It is. Do it. Let me... Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Dang indeed. The Vulture. Okay. Let's get some rest before you hurt me. You've been swinging that damn machete around like it's what am I? Monty, you only got 2 lines into the story. Okay. Like it's a medieval sword. I hate my keyboard. It confuses me. I laughed his answer off.
He hasn't answered yet.
Huh?
Wait, are you talking about the
Nope, I've got another 12 hours in me. So when you go back and you see the sleepy, nope, got another 12 hours in me. Let's get some rest before you hurt me. Swinging that damn machete around like it's a medieval sword. No. Okay. Okay. Down to one person. The Vulture, I'm guessing it's you. I wish I could do the cartoon. Bling, bling. Okay. I laughed his answer off. Fix the tense there. I put that, for some reason, was in present tense. I did that. Okay, now Griven comes back. Hey, there were 2, not there was 2. There were 2 of them. Lost my place. And they were both towering over me. He sounded concerned. Concerned. Where were you? Anyways, where were you anyways? Or is it anyway? What do you think?
Probably anyway.
Anyway? Two of them. Okay, I know there's one battle, I think, where I got the deaths to monsters present didn't line up. I think I've got it notated in here where I need to change that. Okay. Okay. I was taking care of the one. That was about to rip your head off from behind. Yeah, I defended myself. It's funny because they're talking about a fight. And, whatever, Okay, here comes Griven and his smartass. Oh. Let's go, italics. 1. Get out of italics. Griven replied sarcastically. Won't be the last time he does either. Here I am. Skinny as a green bean. Let's do that. Let's do that instead of that. I know I didn't misspell. Oh, yeah. Skinny as a green bean. There we go. Skinny as a green bean. Taking on 2 of those things. And there's you. Let's do this. Mister, my neck's bigger than my head. With 1. I got my 2 trophies. Whoa. Let's go italic. 1. Out of italics. Close. What do you think? Should we apply that as a name like this? Yeah. Like that. Okay. Okay. This is one without an action tagline at all. He ran off before I got the fatal blow. Alright. Alright. The only blows you can give are excuses. That blow. Griven had his smart ass fun for the day. So, hey, there's 4 of you in here. Maybe DeVulture was the only one in here in the beginning when I showed the length of it. So it's a 28 chapter book. So it's super basic. It's basically the framework for a book. My other one is novel length, 55,876 words. It's 42 chapters. But that's how thick this one is. I mean, it would be cool. It'd be cool to do it as a shorter, like a novella. But I don't know. Do I do it as a novella? Maybe hire somebody like Lila to do art for a graphic novel. Do a graphic novel. So what I'm gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do in the stream. We're gonna get it out there. We're gonna get the story out there, and then we'll go back and add more if we need to. What do you think? Yeah? Just so we can get the story out there? Everybody agrees? Sweet. I see all the thumbs ups coming in chat. Okay. Okay, now we describe Griven. Yeah, you just want to get through this story, don't you? It is interesting. It's very interesting. Okay, so now we describe what Griven looks like. Griven was a very skinny man. We already learned that from what he said. That appeared to be in his late 20th century. It also appeared. Yep. Oh, God, okay. He had an infatuation with the color black. Okay. Next page. Look at. We are just rolling along. Saucy's having so many funs. Okay. We're going to leave out his contacts, because that wouldn't make any sense to be in the apocalypse and wearing contacts. Right? I don't think so. Let's just leave that out. Let's just leave the contacts out. Oh, God, I didn't space. His hair. His hurry. Shirt. Pants. Boots. Belt. And socks were all black. They would dry out. I mean, when you're in the apocalypse, there's not an overabundance of contact solution, because all the kids these days have used it for slime. He carried a machete. It's machete. I was just kidding about the machete thing. That was longer than a normal one. And loved to show how he could maneuver with it. Whoa, I misspelled another fucking word. That's crazy. I don't misspell things. I'm so confused. He also carried dual 9 millis pistols. Yeah, that's going to be a hyphenated. Holstered on his waist. Okay. Do you think we should add any other descriptive portions of what's going on?
Should you mention something about his personality?
That is actually the next paragraph.
Okay.
It should probably roll into that paragraph, though, because we're still describing him.
Or he could say something and then continue with it. I don't know. Or something that would transition into the personality graph.
Here, yeah, let's do this. Whoa. Wow. Bring down one of those things. Right? One of those things. Can't believe your big ass couldn't bring down one of those things. Couldn't even bring down one of those things. No, I need to put that up there. What? Event took place just before dawn. Okay, before we get too far, let's see what Grammarly has for us. Let's accept that comma. Yeah, let's accept that. We're leaving all right there. Dismiss that one. Okay. Nope. Just dismiss that one. No, dismiss that one. Dismiss that one. Okay. We got those cleared up. They'll stack up on you. They will stack up on you. Do you two folks use Grammarly when you write books? Me too. Okay. He also loved to make sure you know that he is smarter than you. Heck yeah. My Grammarly doesn't work on my Hispanic friends. That's a word joke. for essays. Anyway. Okay. Michael Jackson. Okay. Where were we? Okay. Let's go right here. You know, not only am I the brains of this outfit, whoa, but I'm slowly becoming the Braun. Is it W or U?
It's W.
It's W? For sure? For sure? I wonder. Well, I trust you, but let's look. Hope. It just wanted to capitalize it. I like that. Let's go with more intelligent. Oh, nice tense catch. Yeah, I was reading it straight from the thing. He also loved making sure you knew he was more intelligent than you. Let's accept it. We'll accept that. I'm pretty sure it's W. Okay. Was that the chair?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, here we go. The reason he mocked, continued to mock, mock. Event was due to the how undeniable size difference between us. Yeah. Right? Okay. Okay. Who is she talking to? Oh, the dogs. He was but several pounds heavier. Also, I'd like to point out that this is the first time I've ever written something without music going in the background that gears my brain to the right feeling for what I'm writing. So I'm listening to the youngster in there talking to the dogs while I'm trying to write this and think. You know, shorter than he was, but several pounds heavier. I had been a boxer for many years. and my body been sculpted to the typical body style you would see in a fit fighter, right? My entire upper body was visible. Oddly, only covered by a white tack top. I'm not putting wife beater in there. That sounds stupid. Tank top that
Oh my god! Arlo went under the fence! Into the side yard.
we'll get it.
I'll be back.
Okay. Okay.
I might be gone for a little while. But I promise you if I don't come back in 30 minutes. Call the police.
Don't be gone for 30 minutes. My hair was short, not this short. Whoop. Oh. Okay. I didn't even close the quotations there. Which Griven Thogut thought was strange due to his idea that my lifestyle, was gothic. Yeah, maybe. Huh?
Did you put the period inside the?
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. I carried 2 hatchets.
Can I just check Lee's circle? It's like Lee's circle a limit.
Can you go like through the backyard? Don't go like around all the way. Just go through the backyard. Call it in.
Okay. I'll be back
Made of bone and titanium. Where'd he get those? I don't know. No clue. They hung up, died down, upside down. Somebody's knocking on the front door. Can you go grab that?
Sure.
On my thighs in special. Okay.
Should I go?
Yeah. Make sure Lila's not lost in the neighborhood. Okay. Grab them quickly. It's a very exciting life when you've got a French bulldog that barks all the damn time at nothing. You know? Anyway. I also carried. Yeah, Remy. He's an idiot. Duel. Oh my God. All he sees is the air while he's licking it and rubbing himself. And now he's laying on the floor like a frog. He's an idiot. Okay, so, Al, are you a little bit behind? So I'm going to have to do a little bit of thinking here at the end of this because I don't know what's going on. Because it says one thing and then goes to something else. Hello, officer. It says one thing and then goes to another thing, which is a little confusing. And it does jump chapters. I think I did that intentionally for confusion's sake. Okay. So, now that y'all are here, y'all missed a little bit in the beginning. I was telling Saucy, who is now going to get our freaking golden retriever that went under the fence and is roaming the neighborhood. They're going to get that dog. And the other one's in here barking at the windows. It's dumb. Okay. So anyway, I was telling Saucy, who will be back, that I wrote this book And now that y'all two are here, I'll show you. It's 28 chapters. My other book is 42 chapters. It's 283 pages long, 55,876 words, I believe. This one's 28 chapters. It's handwritten in a spiral. And this is how long it is. That's it. That's it. What we're going to do is lay framework for this book and go back. And of course, a lot of people drop in. Hang on just one second. People are ringing my freaking doorbell. Hold on. Okay. They got it. We're good. We're good. Okay. So, Remy! Jeez. Yeah. I like the, yeah. It works out. I write very strangely. I'm very descriptive, but I leave enough room for imagination for you to paint your own picture. But I don't leave it so wide open that you don't have everything. And it's pretty interesting. But anyway, so, you know, okay, so I was telling Saucy, this is Saucy. She's helping me with ideas and stuff. That I wrote the book. There you go. I wrote this book. I wrote this book like 20 years ago, and I wrote it all out. Wrote the ending. Went back, proofread it, and read the ending, and said, "Holy shit!" Blew my mind, and then realized that I had written it. I should have seen the ending coming, but I still didn't even see the ending coming because I got so into it. Didn't see the ending coming. Blew my mind, even knowing the ending. So the ending is quite crazy. In this chapter, this is the first chapter.
I want to try using it.
You want to try it? You just got to put that little thing under the edge. Remy!
Like that?
Yep. And then lift it up. It's not going to pop. Don't be scared. Pop. Yep. It's not going to go crazy. It's just going to bend. Yep. Yep. There you go. She's trying to open a non-twist off bottle with a Red Dead Redemption bottle opener. Oh my God. Look. Psst, done. Okay. So. Hope. Saucy. Okay, so in this chapter, you meet the two main characters. One is Griven, and the names in this book are jacked up. Jacked up. Griven, which is, you missed a lot of it, Al. He's a smartass. He's very intelligent. And the main character, which you'll never know his name, never tells his name. He's the one the book's written from his point of view. Some chapters. Most of the chapters. Other ones explain things. Cool stuff. So, we've got the first chapter. Oh, hold on. Yep. Is that? Okay. No, it's not. Okay. You were gone while I was going through this. Okay. Here we go. More dialogue. Let's go on down. Okay. There. Pointed to a conversation. I didn't point to a convenience store. Whoa, Storl. Should I be more descriptive of where it's at? It was ahead of us on the left, off the road. I'm not going to put off the road. Whoop, stop. We can rest there. Okay. And then here comes Gribbon. Oh yeah? What the? Huh? Should I? Why not that huge church? Where's it at? But that huge church behind us. I've never really liked shrooshes. I replied in short. What? That's not misspelled. Oh yeah. Dumb. Hey, that's exactly what I said 20 years ago. I didn't even read that. I replied in short. It's crazy. My action tagline was the same. Let's see what Grammarly's telling us. We'll rephrase that. Nope. Okay. Okay. No, I'm dismissing that one. I want to keep it the way I was. Okay. Okay. We'll take a comma there. I was told a long time ago that I'm comma happy, so I try to cut off. Oh, dude. You got to get into it. There's going to be some stuff. There's going to be some stuff that's crazy. And I explained earlier, I had done a lot of research on things, and I just went off the top of my head when I wrote this book. But when we get to that chapter that needs all the research, Saucy and I are going to do a lot of bigger research and really get some details in there that explain some other things. But this book, it might strike some chords because there's some stuff in here. It's fiction. It's fantasy. It's called In the Dark of the Last Day. It's about the apocalypse. It has some biblical references and things in here. So it's got some religious tones. It's got some spiritual tones. It's it's quite crazy. It's horror. There's some comedy. And I mean, if you go back, see chapter 1 already, like, yeah, I have a little bit, but what are we looking at? 3 pages? 3 pages on the first chapter? Pretty short, but I might go back and add some later. But probably weren't here in the beginning. A hole opened in the clouds just long enough to cast my staggering shadow on the ground before me. The previous day and night had taken a toll on my traveling partner and me. My partner, Griven, denied his exhaustion, but I could tell otherwise. Sleepy? I asked, while visually combing the woods for more of the jackals that had been hunting us for hours. Nope. I've got another 12 hours in me, Griven replied, while visually looking stoned. Let's get some rest before you hurt me. You've been swinging that damn machete around like it's a medieval sword. I laughed his answer off. Hey, there were 2 of them, and they were both towering over me. He sounded concerned. Where were you, anyway? I was taking care of the one about to rip your head off from behind, I defended myself. Oh. 1? Griven replied sarcastically. Here I am, skinny as a green bean, taking on 2 of those things, and there's you, Mr. My neck's bigger than my head, with 1. I got my 2 trophies. Where's your 1? He ran off before I could get the fatal blow, all right? The only blows you can give are excuses that blow. Griven had his smart-ass fun for the day. Griven was a very skinny man that appeared to be in his late 20s. Also appeared that he had an infatuation with the color black. His hair, shirt, pants, boots, belt, and socks were all black. He carried a machete that was longer than a normal one and loved to show how he could maneuver it. He also carried dual 9mm pistols holstered on his waist. He also loved making sure you knew he was more intelligent than you. If you forgot, he'd remind you. Can't believe your big ass couldn't even bring down one of those things. Griven still mocked the event that took place just before dawn. You know, not only am I the brains of this outfit, I'm slowly becoming the brawn with a W. He continued to mock the event due to the undeniable size difference between us. I was shorter than he was, but several pounds heavier. I'd been a boxer for many years and my body had been sculpted to the typical body style you would see in a fit fighter. My entire upper body was visible, only covered by a tank top that started white, but had slowly been tinted crimson from blood. My hair was kept in a high and tight cut, which Griven thought was strange due to his idea that my lifestyle was gothic. I carried 2 hatchets made of bone and titanium. They hung upside down on my thighs in special holsters so the handles were in my palms when I needed to grab them quickly. I also carried dual Desert Eagles holstered in a shoulder holster. Big boom for a big man. There, I pointed to a convenience store ahead of us on the left. We can rest there. Oh yeah? Griven was setting me up for more sarcasm. Why not that huge church behind us? I've never really liked churches, I replied in short. And then Griven says, that explains a lot. That explains a lot. I'll get it right here in a second. Was that? Oh, God. Oh. I hate my keyboard. Griven turned his head to muffle his words. There's something we need to talk about later that deals with an upcoming chapter. And I just lost what it was. We'll get back to it. So, this is where he gets the... it's interesting you say that because of the next line. Are you getting wings again? The mild kind? You go to the chronological, the church. I said as I started walking toward the convenience store. Where's my comma? I'm going to get something to eat. Told you. Requa burb. Okay. I think that Shrooch. Church is locked. Evidently, Griven had not thought about the fact that there would be food in the yeah.
I washed my feet after chasing the ball. Chase one around the neighborhood. Just to not find y'all.
I'll go ahead and come with you. You'll need the protection anyway. We reached the door. How do we do this? We have to segue that a little bit better than this. We excitedly walked toward the store with hopes of being fed. Stomachs were doing more talking than we were. Nah? Yeah? No? Yes or no? On that line.
Yeah, probably not.
No? I didn't think so either. Okay. So we just go straight to... We reached the door. The vibe inside. We reached the door of the convenience store. The vibe inside felt somewhat different. Let's italicize that. Let's italicize it. Oh, good God, you're the fastest eater I've ever seen in my life. What'd you do? Have half of one wing? You better have dipped it in ranch. Okay, so that's chapter 1. Pretty short. I mean, it gets the point across, I believe. One of the problems with my writing, Al, if you're a writer, you probably understand. I have... No, we're going to leave... Let's do that. When we reached Convenience store door. Okay, we'll do it. Okay, we address those issues. Okay. I do this thing where you heated up some Asian. That's so mean. I mean, all they have to do is walk outside. It's pretty warm. Okay. So, okay, I do this thing where I will write and I have all of I have all of this information inside my brain. So when I read some of the stuff, like I know what's between it, so I use that to help me flow. But I don't know what's being left out for other people, which is one of the reasons why I have Saucy here helping with that. There's details that I have and I know that makes the story make more sense. So I need people to tell me, hey, this was confusing because I didn't know what was going on right here. And that's why I've been trying to get everybody to read my other book so I know what I need to fix in there, and still only one person has read it. But here we have it. You've got the main characters. They've come out of a battle. They've been now I remember what the other thing is. We've got the first chapter. Yeah, somebody needs to, because when I do it, I still need to, like, because I'll read it when I proofread. I still have that information, so I'm going through and I know the underlying things in my brain for it. Do you want me to spoil it a little bit? Divulture? You want a little bit of a spoiler? I could give a little bit of a description. It has a door on the front, some gas pumps, you know. It's your general store. So, it's not really a spoiler, I guess, because chapter 2 starts. Let me give you a little bit of chapter 2. Chapter 2. The door rattled. Someone's trying to get in. Kavlik shook his new acquaintance. Thing, maybe. His tough guy act was great. The captain, so they call him, always made out like nothing bothered him. So what you have is 2 people inside a convenience store. And they hear the door rattling. I feel like I can tell y'all. I feel like I can give you a little bit. So there's 2 people in a convenience store, and the door's rattling, and one of them is worried, the other one is not. So you've got this going on, and here's the deal. Oh, it builds up. It builds up. I can't tell you this until we get through this chapter. Saucy, do you know what's going to happen?
No.
Oh man, this whole book is suspenseful. I just got suspended. Because I forgot this happens. This is cool. Man, I love this book. Are y'all held in suspense? Are y'all held in suspense now? Because you know the door's rattling. You've got the two main characters walking up to a door. Oh, do you? What's going on, DeVulture? What is it? You're suspended. That's a big A, and that mayhaps. What?
You could use it as foreshadowing.
Yeah, there is a little bit. I guess you'll have to stick around to find out. Okay, so DeVulture, on your account. We'll give it a little bit of a description. The convenience store was a general store. I'm just kidding, we're not doing that. Was a typical hole in the wall. Looking establishment. It looked like the gas pumps had not been used in how many years? Give me a number. How many years? $42. That's exactly what I was going to say too. $60? Oh my God. Look, you just contributed, sir. Look at this. Or spim thing. Okay. In about spim thing years. Oh, something. Let's go with 60. I like that number better than something. 42, I believe, is the answer. Is the answer, if I recall correctly. Okay. In about 60 years. The door was wooden and extremely faded red color. There we go. Now I can take out convenience store. When we reached the door, a significantly faded red door. Nah, we're standing with extremely. Okay, here you go. Does that feel better? We excitedly walked toward the store with hopes of being fed. The convenience store was a typical hole-in-the-wall looking establishment. It looked like the gas pumps had not been used in about spimthing years. The door was wooden and an extremely faded red color. When we reached the door, the vibe inside felt somewhat ... suspended. Different. You good? You good with that? Everybody good with that? We're good with it? Okay. Yeah. That atmosphere do be thick with 2 C's. Okay, let's Control S that. And this is where a little bit of anxiety builds, because I do this right here. I could do it a different way, I guess, but do this right here. Let's save as. Chapter 2. Save. Backspace that. Boop. And we are ready for chapter 2. Okay. It is a good setup. Okay. Now, y'all are about to be surprised. Your suspenders are going to fall off. Things like that. This chapter starts with the door rattled. I'm about to be so surprised. Okay. This is where I'm going to have to change a little bit. I'm going to have to change just a little bit, because Kavlik, I make him sound like a bitch to begin with, but he's actually kind of a badass. So I've got to change his tone just a little bit when we get going in here. Someone's trying to get in. Kavlik. Yeah, let's go ahead and add that one to the dictionary. Every one of the names in this book is going to have to be added, because it ain't a real name in here. Was that my mouth making that noise, or did you do something? I don't know. Kavlik quietly said as he shook his new acquaintance. Oh, God. Yeah, it's an A. I knew it was an A. I don't know why I'm putting an E there. See, I've got an A there. Okay. Shook his new acquaintance, okay. Dumb. Anyway, so, and that's the type of things that I'm talking about changing, because in here it says someone's trying to get in. Kavlik shook his new acquaintance. Like, what the did he shake him with his words? What the hell's going on, you know? So, changing it to a more understandable, someone's trying to get in, Kavlik quietly said as he shook his new acquaintance awake. See, it just, when I wrote this, I had the stuff, I knew what was going on. That's kind of what I was saying earlier. I know that information. I knew what I meant by he shook his new acquaintance. But just adding that in there. Okay, so now we have the captain. He's a big D-bag. He is a D-bag and 1/2. Let's italicize this. Thing, unitalicize. Thing, manby. Thing, maybe. Oh. The captain's tough guy. Oh, God. Would it be hyphenated? Yeah. see. How do we do this? He tried too hard to be hardcore.
2 hours.
Yeah, 2 O's. Had Arlington, Texas calling me, sorry. He always acted like nothing bothered. I just ended that sentence in the middle of nowhere. As if. So, there we go. We've got to have Alicia Silverstone play the captain. As if. Okay. What? I don't even mean to sound like Hank Hill sometimes. Cavlik did not catch. Why is it underlined?
Did you add it to the Grammarly one?
I did. Oh, not the Grammarly one. You're right. That's his name, so that's what they call him. So it's a proper noun. Got to do it. Got to capitalize the. I don't like it, but has to be there. Had said. Add it to the dictionary. The meaning. Okay. Some italicized. Thing. Actually, here, let's do this. Let's ... it. Now italicize. Thing. Not some one. It's a lot of. Smiling and laughing now that she's walking out. Well, there you go. She's wanting that pizza, ain't she? Okay. Oh, who is it? God, I can't remember. One of these characters. The captain's voice was gruff and to the point. Quick to the point, no faking. Cooking them C's like a pound of bacon. Do you know what that's from? Ice Ice Baby. Okay, so that says Alvis on there. Is this really Jess? Is this Jess using the profile? Because I know Al was off yesterday. Is it a way to get 2 days off in a row? Maybe Al wasn't off. Maybe Al closed. I'm so confused about everything right now. There better be vegetables on that pizza, though. Okay, anyway. Okay. This is where I've got to change stuff. Okay, it says, are you sure we shouldn't do some kind of test, like yell something to see if they yell something back? Then it says, Kavlik is very kind-hearted. I don't want to lead you astray at this moment, but he's not kind-hearted. There are motives, which you'll find later. Let's do this. Oh my God, I didn't even open quotation marks. What if we did some kind of test? Like, y'all. Not yell. They can't yell. You're in an apocalyptic situation. You wouldn't yell. Add a dictionary. A little naive in the situation, but maybe it works. It works. I want to spoil everything as we go, but it works. It works. Okay. Yeah. What? I'm still confused. Kavlik was still confused. Let's just put that in there.
What if you said he instead of Kavlik?
Huh?
What if you said he instead of Kavlik?
I could do the old classic nothing.
Yeah.
Where it's just a it, what, huh? Ha! God. To see if it answers back. While checking his equipment or gear. Equipment or gear? Let's go with gear. There we go. We'll do that. Okay. I think this is a super short chapter. Pretty short. How chapter 3 starts. Okay. Everybody still having a good time? Snacky and everything? Okay. Saucy? Are you enjoying it?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about the story so far?
That's good.
It's good?
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Are you suspended?
Yeah.
Okay. Are y'all still suspended? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Here goes Kavlik, trying to be a good person. Trying to be a good person. I got it. Okay. Was in here when we found this place. Kavlik began his career. What? That's some strange recommendations, suggestions. Whoa, oh God, too many dots. Oh shit. Okay. With those things. Stayed. Cozy in here. Nah, let's leave it at things. Oh God. Okay. It's gonna get a little interesting here. Oh God! Oh, this is I forgot. Oh, this is so great. Okay. Here, damn it. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Here, damn it. exceedingly frustrated with his companion. To be a fucking hero. Okay, this is. Okay, so I interrupted the quotes. But there's more in this. Do I continue the sentence like that? Do you know? Man.
I think so.
We're going to talk about this here in a second. Oh, it's okay. I have to open more here. Better take this too. Okay, here, damn it. Oh, finally, you missed the whole first chapter. The whole first chapter. Now you're in a crazy place and you have no idea where you're at. I read the whole first chapter like it was a nighttime story. Everyone here is in suspense, so enthralled with what's going on. Okay, so here, damn it, the captain grew exceedingly frustrated with his companion. You want to be a fucking hero? He threw his .357 Magnum at Cavlick's chest. Here, you better take this too, he said as he threw a fire axe at Cavlick's feet. Does that look okay?
Yeah.
Why? Why is it telling me to take the E off of axe? Doesn't axe have an E?
Yeah.
Do y'all see this shit? Dismiss that shit. Okay. Okay. There's no E. There's no E on axe. Are you kidding me? It doesn't? There's no E? Axe doesn't have an E? What are you saying? It doesn't make sense?
Really?
Are you kidding me?
Let me look it up.
So when people ask you a question, there's an E. You're rocking with me, right?
It doesn't have an E. The object.
Dude, I'm old as damn dirt, and I never knew that. It's always been there's Mandela effect. Somebody changed the future. They changed dictionaries and shit. Something's going on. So, okay. Anywhere. The moment was bathing, was bathed in silence. And an empty stare from Kavlik to the captain. Okay. The calm was interrupted. Did I put too many R's? God, I sure did. I got finger happy. Okay. It was interrupted by the scuffle between the two men. He's not going to be the captain the whole way through. There's something funny that happens with his name, actually. Captain had attacked and started dragging Kavlik to the front door to the door. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Does it want me to take out had? See, that was way back. Like, why didn't it pick up earlier? Captain attacked and started dragging. Okay, yeah. Let's do it that way. Okay. Okay. Here you go. I told y'all the captain was he was the D-bag in one half. Y'all didn't even believe me. Y'all were like, oh, look at this sweet guy. Save your friend, L. He whispered. As if it was his way of telling. Saying.
explain their
They're what?
does it explain like how they got acquainted?
I don't remember. It just kind of explains as the book goes, like that people were just like it's the apocalypse, and when you come across somebody, you need somebody because the jackals are everywhere. I believe it explains that there's like in the beginning I was saying there's different types of demons that are being released as time goes through the apocalypse. And there are the regular old jackals, just the regular old demons that look very similar to, and don't ask me how, don't ask me why. If you've seen my paranormal documentary that I put on this channel, actually, then you'll know how I know. But these things look exactly, with a twist, pretty much exactly like Professor Lupin as a werewolf in Harry Potter. The only difference is their ears are a little bit higher on the head, but they look like Lupin in werewolf form. But the ones they're fighting right now that they know of, that's kind of cool. The ones that they're fighting right now that they know of are just regular old jackals. Just regular old demons running around looking like a werewolf, biting people's ankle bones and shit. Attacking. It's not ankles because they're tall as shit. They're 8 or 9 feet tall. So anyway. Monty, are you still there? Okay. So are you going to want me to go back and read chapter 1 to you as well? And put it all together? Or I guess after it's done, you could go back and go to the part where I read it all if you wanted to. Or I'll read it too if you want me to. However, whichever. Whatever you want to do.
You have fuzz on the top of your head. Why does it stick?
Because it's skin. It's where I got... It's a busy mom day. I don't know. I haven't even talked to my mom. Are all moms busy? Okay. So anyway, let's get to the end of this chapter is coming up. Here we go. There was only about 500,000, half a second between those final words and a squisack, squeak. Yeah. Hom e-schooling is quite a task. And a squeak in the door hinges. Followed. You think we need a comma there? Yeah, I think so. Followed by a violent shove, which left Kavlik vulnerable to the, forgot a comma, outside world. that left. Okay. Let's do it that way. Yeah. Squeakazzle. Of course, my chair doesn't squeak when I'm trying to squeak it. Saucy's wheel. Nope, not when we want it to squeak. Okay. Kavlik was, see, I'm having to add this because in my brain I knew what was going. I could see it. I knew what was going on. But I mean, y'all can imagine it, but I'm gonna put it there. Was fully out of the door. Captain slammed it shut and waited for the satisfying sound of his irritating company's death. Boom! Chapter 2. Control S. Okay. What's that? 2 pages. Look at that. An entire chapter. I mean, there's got to be more that goes on. Right? Or I'll just release this little tiny thing. I don't, whatever, you know. So, let me go back over here. Let's open this. Let's open chapter 1. Okay. So we've got all this. You know, money, I don't even know. Okay. People always asking me to work on my days off. What is that called? To look at the trends? Okay. Anyway, let's go. Let me pull this back up. There we go. Okay. Okay. Did Monty, did you leave? Did you leave? I ain't gonna read this whole damn chapter if you ain't here. Because everybody else in here. Okay. Do you want me to recap this? Or read it all the way through? I don't remember where you were when you left. I think it was right here. I think that's chapter this. I believe we share the same opinion on that, Mr. Sensei. Hey. Three lines. Okay. 3 lines in. Okay, so, the main characters, there was the sleepy, you know, got another 12 hours in me. Great. Yes, that's awesome. Okay, so let's get some rest. Scared of getting hurt. I don't know how much you know of what's, you know, all this shit. So you meet the 2 main characters. And then there's I'll hit some. I'll just go through it. he's like, hey, there were two of them. They were both towering over me. Where were you? And he's like, I was at the 101. Here I am, skinny as a green bean, taking on two of those things. And there's you, Mr. My neck's bigger than my head, with one. I got my 2 trophies. Where's your one? He ran off before I got the fatal blow. The only blows you can give are excuses. That blow. Gribben is a smartass. He's very sarcastic. He's pretty funny in a darker way. He has a little bit of my sense of humor. I don't know how he didn't come from my brain at all. He's a skinny man, appeared to be in his late 20s, appeared he had an infatuation with the color black. All of it. It's all black. His machete is longer than a normal one. That's why he said you were swinging it around like a medieval sword. Carried a machete, and he carried dual 9 pistols holstered on his waist. And he loved to make sure you knew he was more intelligent than you. If you forgot, he would remind you. There's only 2 people in here. Monty, did you drop out again while I was explaining? Or are you one of the 2? Okay. Oh. Okay, you're there. Okay. Here we go. So. Yeah. Or red. So, he says, can't believe your big ass couldn't even bring down one of those things. Still mocked it all. Event that had happened before dawn. You know, not only am I the brains of this outfit, but I'm slowly becoming the brawn. He continued to mock the event due to the undeniable size difference. So he's a skinny dude, kind of tall. The main character, which I think you heard. Oh, there's 0 viewers. Oh, good deal. 0. Okay. Sweet. We're just talking to ourselves. Saucy?
Yeah.
We're alone. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Maybe so. Okay, Al's still here too. That means Monty left. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. So I was shorter than he was, but several pounds heavier, been a boxer, blah, 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 body. Entire upper body was visible, only covered by a tank top that started white, slowly been tinted crimson from blood. My hair was kept in a high and tight cut, which Gribben thought was strange due to his idea that my lifestyle was gothic. I carried 2 hatchets made of bone and titanium. They hung upside down on my thighs in special holsters, so the handles were in my palms when I needed to grab them quickly. Also carried dual Desert Eagles holstered in a shoulder holster. I cannot say shoulder holster. Shoulder holster. Big boom for a big... Let's go, guy. Big guy.
That's what I was thinking.
Big boom for a big guy. Okay, let's control list that. There. I pointed to a convenience store ahead of us on the left. We can rest there. Oh, yeah? Gribben was setting me up for more sarcasm. Why not that huge church behind us? I've never really liked churches, I replied in short. That explains a lot. Gribben turned his head to muffle his words. You go to the church, I said as I started walking toward the convenience store. I'm going to go get something to eat. I'm going to get something to eat. I'm going to go. I'm going to go get something to eat. You go to the church. I'm going to go get something to eat. I think that church is locked. Evidently, Gribben had not thought there would be food and thought there had not thought food. Store. I'll go ahead and come with you. You'll need the protection anyway. We excitedly walked toward the store with hopes of being fed. The convenience store was a typical hole-in-the-wall looking establishment. It looked like the gas pumps had not been used in about spimthing years. That's an inside joke. 60 years. The door was wooden and an extremely faded red color. Somebody saw that red door and wanted it painted black, but they never got around to it. When we reached the door, the vibe inside felt somewhat different. That's chapter 1. Control S it. Let's get rid of that one. Chapter 2. Okay, so this is where... Did I put 2 spaces in there? Sure did. Okay. So you got that chapter out of the way. And you get the door rattled. Someone's trying to get in, Kavlik quietly said as he shook his new acquaintance awake. Thing, maybe. And this is where you meet the captain, who is a D-bag. Thing, maybe. The captain, so he was called, had a tough guy act that was usually obviously a put on. He tried too hard to be hardcore. He always acted as if nothing bothered him. What? Kavlik missed the meaning of what the captain had said. Some thing, not some one, is trying to get in. The captain's voice was gruff and to the point. I should have done it in his voice. Some thing, not someone, is trying to get in. What if we did some kind of test? Kavlik's curiosity was heightened. Like say something through the door and see if they answer back. It, the captain answered, still set in his ways. What? To see if it answers back, he replied while checking his gear. What if someone was in here when we found this place? Kavlik began his argument. What if they made us stand outside with those things? Here, damn it! The captain grew exceedingly frustrated with his companion. You want to be a fucking hero? He threw his .357 Magnum at Kavlik's chest. Here, you better take this too, he said as he threw a fire axe with no E. No E, just like Anne. Anne doesn't have an E at the end of it. At Kavlik's feet. The moment was bathed in silence and an empty stare from Kavlik to the captain. The calm was interrupted by the scuffle between the two men. The captain attacked and started dragging Kavlik to the door. See your friend, he whispered, as if it was his way of saying goodbye to Kavlik. There was only about half a second between those final words and a squeak in the door hinges, followed by a violent shove that left Kavlik vulnerable to the outside world. When Kavlik was fully out of the door, the captain slammed it shut and waited for the satisfying sound of his irritating company's death. And obviously, y'all have heard me talking about what happens in the future for Kavlik, so I'm sure y'all have put together that Kavlik doesn't die here. Kind of a spoiler, but I've been spoiling it all along. Kavlik doesn't die here. He moves on. That's why. Okay. I'm glad I'm... Okay. So... Two hours and 20 minutes in. A little over an hour a chapter. Do you want to keep rolling? You want to keep rolling with chapter 3?
Sure.
Let's see how long 3 is. That's all right. There is something in this one that I have to change. I have to. I don't know. And I might have to change this with y'all not watching because I don't want to give any, any, I don't want to tip anyone off on something that might happen later. I mean, it's definitely going to happen later. I've got to change a couple of things. No, I'm not paused. Okay. That's chapter 2. Let's save it. Okay. Here, look. Watch this. Let's. You see that? Ooh, there we go. Yeah. See that? That's a pretty good version. You see it? Send a picture of it to Saucy of what you did. You're going to have to watch my 30 chapter documentary. Because God, I'm gonna throw y'all off. It's already on the channel. I've seen these in real life, which is part of where this book comes from. I've seen them. I've stood in front of them. Monty would recommend watching 10 out of 10 chapters of it, but there's 30. I'm just kidding. But yeah, seen them in real lives. They're quite terrifying. Yeah, that's almost the picture I used in the background. Almost. And I was trying to, I was gonna download it and change the background to purple, like tint the hues and turn that purple. But it was a, is that the color on your phone, or did he do that too? He turned it purple. Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah. I didn't even notice the ears. Let me look at it again. Yeah. Yeah, that is wickedly close. It's pretty nice. Yep, purple, he says. Yep. Here, let me see it.
Yeah, let me download it.
Hold on. I was just gonna rotate it.
It doesn't.
There you go. It's a little blurry, but yeah. That way everybody can see. Nice. Yeah. Send me the original file of that, because I want to put that in the background. Even though nobody's seeing it, I can just drop it out like I did, and you can see it. It was trying to save it as a web PP file for me for some reason. Couldn't get a JPEG of it. But anyway. So, okay, is anybody's suspense got some suspense with the story so far? We're not very far into it. I mean, we're in the first 2 chapters. Obviously, we gotta get to the crazy shit. But hey, if you're still here, anybody, if you're still here, just hit here. Just hit here in the thing. You don't have to now, DeVulture, because I know you still here. Okay, so apparently the team is wanting to play some Fallout tonight. So I'm gonna drop out of this stream and play some Fallout in a little while. But I'll tell y'all something, just to make sure y'all do come back. The folks that are here, I'll give you a little bit. We do have some stuff coming up where there is what is commonly known as Satan or the devil. He shows up into the story. He is trying to get information from someone. The story of why everyone, I don't know if y'all have even noticed, but everyone you're going to come across in this is traveling. They are moving in a direction, trying to get to a specific place. That will be given up shortly. You'll meet more characters. You'll learn some things that maybe you didn't even know before. It's all chapter 3. Chapter 3 continues with some stuff that you already know about, maybe. Chapter 4 is back on the captain and Kavlik. Chapter 5. Yeah, chapter 5 is Griven and them. Chapter 6 is where you meet some new characters. Which is the devil. Y'all will learn some interesting things there. Some things maybe you didn't even know. Really cool stuff. And that's some biblical references and some history of things. That's where some cool stuff starts dropping in. You get more. There's just a lot of good stuff coming. You'll get to see how the group, all these characters they've got their own stuff going on. Obviously the devil has his things going on. All these characters, they will eventually, I'm not going to give y'all any spoilers, but I'll let you know, all these characters, it grows to be quite a group. They will all eventually find their way together, and then eventually other things happen. Cool stuff. Brain tricking things. There's some really cool stuff coming. I want y'all to be in suspense and know, like, these are some pretty short chapters. We're going to put some stuff in them later, but y'all are going to get the story. And we are definitely going to get this stream going earlier in the day tomorrow so we can get more done. So I'm really hoping y'all join in and learn more of the story, because it's a wild ride. And I'm telling you, Al, I know I told you I'm going to do something, but I don't know. If people stick through, they've stuck through the whole story. Once we get there, really hoping that folks are very interested. I might not do what I told you I was going to do. If you remember, it's Sinister I think I'm gonna put it out there. I laughed my ass off when you said that's terribly evil. But anyway, yeah, I would like to go through all of it. It's going to be really cool, and I guarantee you, once we get through the story, I know y'all say you're a little in suspense right now, but as it goes, you're going to be just mind blown. It's crazy. And then the ending happens, and I guarantee you, every one of you watching this, when the ending happens, when it goes through it, you're gonna be looking at the screen, you're gonna do this, you're gonna go back and you're gonna say, oh shit. When it happens, guaranteed to sit back and say, it may even be a variation of that goes like this. Holy shit. Guaranteed. Are you laughing at the fact that one of my eyes blinked before the other one did? Don't you dare. Do you? Do you know the end? Don't say it. Don't you say it. Did I tell you? Oh my God. Okay, so this is totally different for you then, if you already know. Not even an inkling of a spoiler. Look at Saucy. She's scared that you're going to give away the spoiler. Monty, do me a favor and don't tell the ending. Just let it ride. Let it go. Just stick with us and let it play out. Do you remember though? I mean, do you remember things I say? Okay. Okay. Hey, anybody interested in gaming and stuff? I will probably be more than likely streaming on YouTube some Fallout here in a little while. So, I mean, don't go too far. Just take a little break, get some snacks or something, and then I'll drop in with some Fallout. Oh, it's the whole. Oh, right now you're standing in the queue line for the roller coaster. We ain't even got in the first bucket yet. It's gonna be so awesome, so awesome. I'm really excited about this. I should have done this a long time ago, actually, but you know, things. But anyway, hey, we'll catch y'all on Fallout in a little bit, and tomorrow probably I've got to do the gym. It's going to be leg day tomorrow. We're going to look at probably somewhere around 10 o'clock is when we're going to kick up with chapter 3. And if some of y'all can't be on, then I mean it'll be archived. It's YouTube, which is incredible. For the fact that they save my videos and they don't delete after a couple of weeks. So they'll be there for you to go back. If you don't catch part of the story, just go back and you can watch it. But anyway, hey folks, see you in a little while on Fallout, or around 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Picking back up with chapter 3.